What's good, beautiful people? Today, I'm going to share with you something that is very, very sacred to me. I'm going to be running you through my Claude Code setup in Visual Studio Code. I'm going to put you on some absolute game. First off, the whole reason why I even have this set up and why I think it's so amazing is because I love Claude, right? The Claude models are great. Claude Code is great. It's a great harness because really these days the models are only as good as the harness, which is like where you use them. And the Claude desktop app just sucks. It's so bad. If you have used Claude Code in the terminal and then tried to use it in here, you will know what I mean. A couple of things. It's significantly slower in the app. You won't know this unless you've used it elsewhere, but the same request on the desktop app just seems to take a lot longer than if you did it in the terminal or Visual Studio Code. I'm not sure whether this is maybe because so many people use the app or whatever. Also too, there's been plenty of times when Claude Code has crashed and been down, and it's you're on the Claude desktop app, you're trying to use it and it's just not working, the servers are down. But if you open it up in Visual Studio Code or the terminal, it still works fine. So for most people, right, you can either use Claude Code in the app like this, or you can use it in what's called the terminal, which is a CLI, which is command line interface. And this is kind of where Claude Code first existed, right? You type Claude in here. This is the back end of your computer where the hackers go in movies. And this is Claude Code, right? This is at its purest form. We can just go hello, and then it's working away here for us. So, but this interface is not very nice. It's kind of cool. I've actually grown pretty fond of it, but it's not a nice interface to work in. We've got guys drilling next door, doing construction. So I hope it's not too loud. But I mean, for most people, it either seems like terminal, which most people don't want to use it here at all, especially if you're not doing coding work, or the desktop app. But I actually run mine in Visual Studio Code, which I'll get to in a second. The Claude desktop app, it is really slow. It's laggy. It crashes. It goes down when the other version is still there. And there's also a couple of other things. When you're using Claude Code in here, you can't see the files you're working in. You also can't open up documents. Let's say you're working on a file for you're writing an article. You can't actually open up the article here and be working on it with Claude, which is just, a few little things. I've got plenty of gripes about the desktop app, and I just want to show you a much better way of working. So I'm going to open up VS Code here. So Visual Studio Code, VS Code for short, is essentially, it's an open source free code editor. I think Microsoft bought it, but you just go online, you literally just search download VS Code. I'll put the link below, and you download it free onto your device. And then this is my setup right here. So I've got it in light mode. Don't hate me. I actually love light mode during the day, but at nighttime, I can just chuck it in a color theme. We can just go dark. I can't use light mode at night or in the morning. I have a dark mode, don't worry. But we can change that up just so you are aware. But this is the setup. So we've got the little Claude Code panel on the left, sorry, on the right. And I can, go and give it some tasks let me just say when is my flight this afternoon? Send him off there. So it's actually a pretty nice Claude Code interface in here. And you can see we can go up here and see all our previous sessions. Edit, delete. We can see the web sessions as well. You can also, new chat. You've got the menu down here. We can open up and see the entire menu. We've even got some nice little things. If we want to check on the context window of our session, we can go /context, and it brings up this nice little panel here. So the interface in here is really nice. Classic, we can go in here, change the effort mode or bypass emissions. We can even go in here, switch the model up. You've got everything you need in here. And I would say even more. There's plenty of commands that I can have access to here that I don't even think exist in the Claude desktop app too. So that's another thing. So we've got Claude cooking over here. We can just, spawn multiple sessions up concurrently, have them all running in the background. And then the other thing is here. So I run pretty much all my entire operations out of my operating system folder, OS. And then, if I want to work on something specific, we can go down here. We've got finance, newsletter, content, marketing, etc. But I'll just pretty much run everything overarching out of this folder. And I love being able to see my folder workspace on the left-hand side. It's let's just say I'm working on content and, I've got the agent over here working on an article. Let's just say you're working here. Let's write a new article about Opus 4.8. And then I can open up and see all my files here. I can open up the content folder, and then I can, say we're writing this article. I can open up the article here. And it's like a Notion style doc, right? It formats the markdown beautifully. You can also open up PDFs, Word docs, whatever. And we can have Claude, working away here. We can open up the document here, and I can edit this, I can start writing and go we go up here. I can go yo, hello. We can even go / and we've got headings, to-do lists, dividers. It's literally just using Notion. It's almost it almost replaces Obsidian too, because Obsidian is really just a nice user interface over the top of your markdown files that live on your computer. So, I mean, technically this kind of replaces Obsidian. I mean, it almost does. So that's pretty cool.
If you've enjoyed this video and gotten value so far, you're going to love my weekly newsletter. So if you head over to aiwithremy.com, we've got the practical AI newsletter for solopreneurs and builders. I send out one email a week every Thursday that's value packed with all the AI news, all the workflows, all the playbooks, and all the tools that you need to build, brand, and scale faster with AI. Because AI moves so fast that you don't have enough time to live on X, read every OpenAI release, or watch hours of YouTube just to keep up. And my pledge to you is that if you read the newsletter every Thursday, you can focus on growing your business and I can handle the AI updates.
The other thing is we've got our OS folder open here that we're working, but we can also, and we've got Claude Code on the right, you could also open up Codex in here as well, which is really, really cool. So that's just loading. But you can see I can now kick off a Codex project in the same folder and have them both working on stuff together within the same IDE. This, by the way, is called an IDE, Integrated Developer Environment. And you know, the Claude Desktop app's an IDE, the Codex app's an IDE, and this is another IDE, which is my preferred IDE. So I love this, being able to work like this. You can even get Gemini, like anti-gravity in there as well, if you want, which I don't use, but I love this way of working. Another thing, right, is if you're working on like images, we can go and open up, let's say, for example, we are working on, this was a project here where I was doing images for an e-commerce brand. And I can like open up the images in this panel, have Claude Code like working in here. It's just such a great way of working. And like 99% of my work isn't even coding. So like it's called Visual Studio Code. It's a code editor, but like I do all my knowledge work in here. You know, if you've got PowerPoints, you can open up the PowerPoints here and like manage them in the folders. I just think this is probably the best way of working with Claude Code. But so this is my setup that I've kind of perfected over using this over months. But if you download Visual Studio Code and start working in it, it will look very, very different. This is what Visual Studio Code looks like vanilla out of the box. I've added all this stuff on as extensions. So if we go into, oh crap, hang on, let's just do a new window. Okay, so this is what it looks like out of the box. I mean, we can open up the side panel on this side. Basically, because it's bought by Microsoft, you've got the Copilot agent in here, which is terrible. This is not Claude Code. You don't by default have Claude Code in here or Codex. You know, if we open up a folder, let's open up like our OS folder in here. Well, hang on, let's open a different one that's being used right now. Let's do like AI with Remy. Let's open up that folder. You can see you don't have any of the nice icons. There's no Claude Code. If we open up that article that I showed you before, Cities of My Second Brain, it doesn't render like a nice markdown file. It's like raw and ugly. And you know, if we want to get a heading or something, slash like doesn't do anything. This is like not a very nice way of working. And this is how it comes out of the box by default. So what you actually need to do to get it to look like mine and function like mine, I've added in some extensions. So the first one, I believe, is the most important one, is the Claude Code extension. So this extension here, Claude Code, it's the official one by Anthropic, 16 million downloads. You can just click install, get that added in. Actually, this is like my little demo window, so I'm just gonna, uninstall. But once you install it, it'll show up over here and you'll have Claude Code and you'll be able to start using it over on the right-hand side. The next thing is the min theme. Let's just check if we can get this up. The min theme, here we go. So min theme just makes it either a really clean dark mode or a really clean light mode. That's the one I'm using, over here. This is light mode right now. You saw the dark mode before. So that's like a really, really clean theme you can add. The other one was symbols for the icons. So this is one here, symbols. And this just gives you these like nice icons for your files, which is another one I really, really love. Another one that I like is there's this extension called, I've got in here, I can open up my agents and there's this extension called Pixel Agents. And then it allows you to just see all your Claude Code sessions as little people in an office and you can see like what they're working on, which is cool. So that's an extension literally called Pixel Agents that I like as well. Okay, one of the most important ones is this markdown editor and Office editor as well. So if you want to be able to like open up Word docs and PowerPoints and stuff, you're going to need Office Viewer, which is this one here. And then there's another one which is /MD. And this is like the nice markdown editor that I use. And I think that is pretty much it for the extensions. There might be a few others, but what I've done is I've actually packaged, so Natan, if you're watching this, well, I know you're watching this, but could you please put this section that I'm about to speak before I started going through the different extensions? So if you want to get my exact setup that I've got here in VS Code, I've basically packaged this up as like a one-click install link for you guys. So what you'll be able to do is you'll download VS Code. I'll leave the link down below in the description and you can just click this link and it will basically create this new profile in VS Code called like Remy's setup or something. And then you can just click into that and then it'll come pre-equipped with all of these extensions with Codex, Claude Code, this theme, the icons down the side and the markdown editor in the middle, as well as like the Office Viewer, pretty much everything you need. It'll also come with my Claude Code settings so you can get like the bypass permissions mode and a few other little things in here as well. But without any of these extensions, your VS Code will look very different and function very, very different. So this is like my tried, true and tested, perfect like developer environment or like coding environment, even though I'm not coding, but like space to work with these agents in. And I pretty much just sit in here all day and I can complete a full work day from within inside like my little AI operating system here. And this is like all the best, AI and Claude Code users I know and that you would see online and social media all run pretty much the same setup as this. Maybe not the exact same look, but all in like VS Code. So it's definitely worth your time, worth moving into. And once you get out of the Claude desktop app, there is no going back.